Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're joined by the lovely Michelle.
Hi everyone.
And we're looking at a new site in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars. Argyre acquired this photograph on the 26th of August 2020 and it's called Aonia Terra Dune Field Changes. So I featured this site previously and there's new anomalies now as the dunes have moved on between the two photographs or when they were taken. So this is at a resolution of 24.9 centimeters per pixel, and I'll be showing you images I cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. This is a huge photograph, folks. It comes in at 751 megabytes. There's a look at the low res black and white, and this is the dunes that NASA's monitoring. You'll see there's plenty of photographs taken of this site. The anomalies I'll be showing you are some of these white dots that are littered across this area. So the site is right there to the east of Douglas. I'll show you some of the other anomalies I previously discovered at that site. This is at 49 degrees, 56 minutes south, 66 degrees, 52 minutes west. Right there in the center of the image. Check this out, folks. It's about 12 meters long, and what says to me this might be an anomaly is this rectangular hollowed out part lying diagonally on top of the larger piece. Check out these slots or grooves cut into this larger piece, and that there looks almost like a depiction of a face, the two eyes and the nose. Not that it is, folks, I'm just saying it looks like a face. What do you think of the hollowed out part? Is it attached to the larger piece? Could this be a piece of machinery or ancient wreckage, possibly even a carving? Then we're looking at the large disc. It does show up in previous photographs, so the dunes haven't covered this in the photographs I covered in the past. But let's have a closer look at this item. It's almost disc shaped, but more, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides visible. Could this be another polygonal shape? It's hollowed out slightly, almost like a dish. And we're looking at the structure over there, folks. The smaller part is about 4 meters long. Now check that out. Sort of hollowed out as well. And then the strange arch design to this piece. Or could it be slightly rounded, like a rectangular part with rounded corners? And there's another block over here, folks. Similar in size to that one, or potential block on the top. The two dark spots arranged in a triangular pattern, as we've seen so often on Mars as well. This piece looks almost like a piece of sheet metal or very thin slab. Right, let's go down to Argyre Planitia, to that site to the east of Douglas, right over here to the left, folks. Let's have a look at the anomalies just featured for reference, then have a look at some of the other anomalies that were visible when the dunes had moved. Check out the two similar blocks separated by a gap or slot, and then a small part bridging the gap. Over here, multiple parts seem to have been joined together in the distant past, and this we've seen so often as well. The small part or object in the center of larger items. There it is again. It's almost like that there could be an opening. 90-degree angles to that part as well. And then some of the other anomalies that were visible in other photographs. Check out the smooth, bright surface there to that almost megalithic shaped block. Another depiction or potential depiction there. Another disc, very similar to this one, slightly more at an angle. There's that other part I featured with the small block on the side, and in this photograph it actually shows there's another block or slab over there. Very interesting. And that part we checked out as well. Very thin, long, narrow part. It's almost like sheet metal that's been covered in sand. This is also pretty interesting. 3 similar parts on that level, and then 2 smaller ones on a second level, and then there's a third level to this item. Check that out, guys. And then a small block on the top. That looks like a donut shaped piece to it as well, with a hole in it there. Then this looks almost like water seepage on the surface. And this too, another one of these disc shapes, rectangular part next to it, and then 3 smaller parts on the top running through the center. And then this looks like that there could be open as well, an arch to that design. And then in Douglas itself, let's check out the anomalies there. I've seen something similar to this in one of my previous videos. It's got 3 smaller, almost like fins. It's almost like a grid as well, donut shape on top. Check there as well, another type of pattern like that. 3 smaller items there in a row, and then potentially 3 over here as well. Part in the center with 2 small spherical objects to the left. Very symmetrical in design. Some more blocks. Check out the long narrow part sticking off that, and then over here also a long narrow piece sticking out of the side of this almost plectrum shaped object. And that concludes this episode. Thank you for watching. Michelle and I will be back with more very soon. Ciao for now.